Hello everybody, my name is Saki, and welcome to my channel, and also welcome to Cherryvale. So Cherryvale is going to be my build project for 2026, and I'm going to take you on a little tour of everything that has been built in the first day. Obviously this is a creative world because I am not going to be doing a build project on a survival world right now because I want to just kind of blurt out my thoughts, and this is easier for me to be blurting out my ideas and my builds on a creative server. So there's a couple points in why I'm making Cherryvale. There's three main things I'm trying to get better at building, to be specific. I'm trying to get better at building with terrain and doing interiors and small scale builds. I've always been a very large scale builder in my time building, and I'm trying to get better at doing things on a small scale and being able to keep details in my builds because I've always done things very large. And so I feel like doing things on a small scale will be the easiest way for me to really learn and grow. So this is the witch's hut. The witch was a former resident of Cherryvale who was exiled, and this is the little home she built to watch over her former town. Obviously, this is a very sparse interior. This is the very first thing I built on this world back before I had any ideas of a plot or doing anything large scale. I made the world specifically to try and practice building with terrain, and then I kind of got the idea that, hey, maybe I could make this into something a project and something for me to do when I'm not working, because I'm currently living alone in a city that I don't really know all that well, and so I thought that this would be a fun way for me to get myself out there and do stuff, because I'm not a big extrovert. I don't really go out of my house very much other than for work, so I thought that this would be kind of fun. We'll come back down here. So this is not the best thing I've ever built. I think it's really cute, and I like the way this roof looks. Obviously, you can tell I like the way the roof looks because I did very similar roofs over there. But the one thing that is not my favorite is the slight off-centeredness, simply because I did build the roof alongside the bump out as opposed to building the roof in line with this post, because I wanted the kind of rounder appearance, and I think that this is a good way to achieve that. And I mean, you can't really tell on the inside, which I think is nice. You can't see when you're inside that it's not even, but it does bother me just a little bit. I could, I think this might actually make it look a little bit better. Wait. Yeah, that actually helps a lot, making it feel less uneven. Wait. The building process. That's cute. Okay, yeah, no, I like that. Okay. We have now made a little bit of a change to the witch's hut. And so that was the first thing I built. And then if you come over here, this is the starter village, and this is the one that is named Cherryvale and is so the namesake for the entire build project, because I have actually a lot of ideas to try and build out the entire world. I'm building it kind of as if this was a survival SMP server, specifically one of those role play style servers, I think, in my head. So I'm considering this to be the starting village. So does that kind of make sense? This is the starting village, building it kind of in the style of those SMP roleplay servers. Welcome to Cherryvale. That is also a goal for 2026. I would love to be able to join an SMP just so I can make friends and play with other people, because I play Minecraft by myself, and I think that would be kind of fun to have other people to play with. So this is Cherryvale. Obviously, she is empty because this is a brand new world. I literally made it yesterday. If you come over here, this is the first home in the agriculture district. So the way I'm planning to do Cherryvale is with 4 distinct districts: agriculture, farming as in like farm animals, horticulture, and then mining, and then up top will be the business district, or like the wealthier district. I am actually kind of proud of this interior. This is definitely a different thing for me. I tried to like really give it a bunch of stuff and make it at least a little bit survival friendly. There's a bunch of farms. And so each district is going to be built with specific wood types in mind. So the agriculture district is cherry wood, obviously. And I'm thinking of using similar style buildings with different block palettes throughout the entire city to at least have it tied together, but give it a little bit of different flair. So all of the foundations, at least for agriculture and farming, are done already. The blue concrete is going to be where the mining district is. This down here is just a little water entrance for where one of the water caves is. If you come over here, this is my favorite so far. I do like how this interior feels. And obviously there is not a door, but I think that's okay. I don't think it really needs a door. I liked the way that the shelving could be used as walls, which I thought was kind of fun. And I think the azaleas look really cute in pots, don't they? They kind of give like bonsai a little bit. And then if you look right over there, this little gazebo pergola is actually where a mob grinder is. There is a zombie spawner in the mountain that I found while I was checking out the caves when I was originally planning out what the mining district is going to be. And I thought that that would be a really fun way to kind of bring in the, oh, this could be like a survival world, was to build a little gazebo. I will update that because I don't think it really fits with the vibe of the agriculture district. Okay, we'll come this way. I am just walking along the little path. All of the frog lights are going to be made into lampposts. You saw the way that the lampposts are designed, and I am going to keep that consistent throughout. I just haven't actually built them yet, and I'm just planning for lighting. So all of these are going to be homes along this path here, and I am going to try and find a way to tie in the side of the mountain to make it feel more towny. That's going to be a little mine because there's actually a cave there. That's also a mine, which I dug down into a cave to give it the like mine shafty kind of feel. This is just actually the dividing wall, which I can take down. Oh no, I broke my wall. I did hand place these walls, which took me quite a while actually. A majority of the time that this world has been made was me placing these walls and watching Smager's life series movies, because those are always a fun watch, and they're good background noise when you're placing and trying to texturize these walls. I'm not a big fan of how I did the texturizing. Like I almost like want to just go in and kind of bam, bam, like give it a little bit less of like a flat look, because it is like kind of almost overly flat in my opinion, especially right here. I didn't really do much in the world of texturizing now, did I? Okay, that kind of feels a little bit better. As I'm going, I don't know. It's hard to do like good gradients without it's hard to do good gradients, but at the same time, practice. Okay, so as we cross this, I don't know if you noticed, we did enter a different district when the foundations started showing up. This is the farming district. This lake, obviously it looks kind of like I just made a circular lake. This was naturally like generated, like the hole. I did fill it in though because it looked a little awkward to just have like a crater. I was like, I can fill that with water, even if it is like a meteor fell and then a naturally forming like perfectly circular lake or whatever. Wolf pen. There's a pen over here that I don't have any animals in yet. I don't know what I'm going to use that pen for. I will take you up that staircase in a little bit. That is the staircase up to what will be the business district. Chickens. Pigs. And then cows and sheep are over here. And then I'm thinking of making this. If I don't make it a home, I think I might make it like a little, like stables. Fence this area off and do like a little horse stable maybe. And if you come over here, this is back into the farming district. This is where like the beetroot, cactus, sugarcane, and bamboo is. And also that is the shed that goes with that very first house I showed you guys. It does need like a stair inside of it because I'm literally so bad at jumping into a 2x1. Like, why can't I do that? Okay, and so we will come over here. Time to fly now because I'm too lazy to do the walk back. I will walk up the stairs though. So this obviously is where the business district is going to be. I'm thinking I'm going to build like 1 or 2 manor size homes up here, like very large homes up top, along with the enchanting table is going to come up here, and I'm going to do my villager trading hall up here. I might do like the villager trading hall inside one of the manors, and then do like an enchanting table, and like the nether portal will be all up here, like the big community things. So I'll just fly up so you can see kind of. That's gonna be Cherryvale. I am really excited about this project. Like, this actually means quite a bit to me to be trying to do like a larger scale project. It's been a while since I've done one. I've been pretty stuck in my build a mega build, let it sit on my creative flat, like super flat servers and never do anything with it. So I really want to try and like build something with a story and actually try and make content out of it, because I really don't do very much. In my day-to-day life, I mean, I am a flight attendant, and so I'm not exactly in one place very often. And so this is something that I can like travel with, and even if I can't make a video on my laptop, I can at least build a little bit and then do big updates when I get back to my house. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour I've done of the foundations of Cherryvale, and please like, comment, and subscribe if you have any ideas. It would mean a lot to me, and it would be kind of interesting to like have people following along and have some other ideas. And maybe one day, when I build this up a little bit, I could release it as like a SMP world, and we could play on it together, and it would be like playing on a survival server just with some couple pre-generated builds, right? Like, that might be fun. Okay, so this is Saki signing off. Thanks for watching this video, and I really, really appreciate you taking your time to watch it.